Hi, I'm Mr. Leeds. On this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get more stuff done in less time. So how do you get more stuff done in less time? A lot of people, I'm sure you know this if you've got employees in particular, but if you've got colleagues at work, you see a lot of people wasting a lot of time. And one of the reasons for that is we go to work and then we're like, right, what should we do? Well, let's check our email or let's do this. And we end up wasting time doing things that really they kind of need to do, but we don't really need to do. So what I would suggest you doing if you want to get a lot more done in a lot less time is start off by making a list of all the jobs, all the activities, everything that you do. Write it all down. Write it all down and maybe do this for a couple of weeks. Just every time I do something, okay, write it down. You should have a big list of all the jobs that you're going to do. And you're going to put them into one of 4 categories. Okay, so I'll show you this. This here is, I'm going to come in a little bit so you can see. So hopefully you can see that box there. You've got urgent, not urgent, important, not important. So anything that's urgent and important, you're going to write it in this box here. Anything that's important but not urgent, you're going to write it in this box here. Anything that's not important but urgent, you're going to write in this box here. And anything that's not important and not urgent, you're going to write down in this box here. So basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be working out how important and how urgent these tasks are. And you're going to start off with the one that's not important and not urgent. If you're doing tasks that aren't urgent and they're also not important, you should eliminate those tasks. Just stop doing them. And you might think, oh, I can't stop doing that. Let me give you an example. I was working with a client, and she told me, she happened to mention that she was spending, I can't remember the exact figures now, but I think it was 4 hours a week printing off invoices and filing them. And I said to her, this is a few years ago now, I said, well, surely if you've got them on your computer, you don't need to print them off and file them. And she assured me, no, she'd spoken to her accountant, and if they ever got investigated by HMRC, they needed to have them all printed off in order. And I just thought, I just don't buy that. I just don't buy that's the case. So I rang HMRC on her behalf and I said, look, if we ever got an investigation by HMRC, do we need everything printed off, or can you just look on our accounting system? And they were like, no, you can just look on the accounting system. So she was spending 4 hours a week doing a job that wasn't urgent, it wasn't important, and it was just a total waste of time. But the key is to properly analyze each thing. See, if I'd have asked her, she'd have said that it was important. So sometimes we think we're doing jobs that are important when really they're not. So when you've made your list, analyze each thing and put it in its correct box. If you've got something that's not urgent, not important, get rid of it. You should be doing the stuff that's important and urgent. So the question is, what are you going to do with the other 2? What are you going to do with the stuff that's urgent but not important, or not important but urgent? Best thing to do with those is to either systemize them, or even better, get someone else to do them for you. So this is the sort of stuff you want to be getting a virtual assistant, or hiring a personal assistant, or slowly starting to outsource and get other people to do those jobs, which means you can focus on the important and the urgent stuff that's really bringing in the money. It's just a little tip. It's not mine, the chart. It's not something that I came up with. It's something I was shown a few years ago that when I started doing, I was like, wow, this is really saving me a lot of time. So I'd highly recommend you checking it out. For more information, it is in my book, The Entrepreneur's Blueprint, which you can get from Amazon. I'll put a link in the video below. But thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Do not forget to subscribe so you never miss an upload, and I will see you next week.